how to program a BiAmp, a Tesira Forte AI. Oh, this one's Dante. BiAmp. So first thing we got to do is look at our Tesira Forte BiAmp and notice the IP address. So we got 169.254.8963. We got to come in here and we're going to change our adapters. So our Ethernet, change adapter options, probably that one because it looks plugged in. Properties, TCP IP4, what did I say? 169.254.089. And this one is 6.3, so let's just go 6.2. 6.2. Subnet's probably okay. Hit OK. Hit OK. Close those. Then we're going to see if we can ping it. So ping 169.254.89.63. Hey, TTL 64, that's not bad. So we will exit out of that, and now we can start our Tesira software, Tesira app. Yeah, probably that. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna do a new file, new Tesira Forte, sure. All right, now what are we gonna do? We're gonna get an IO up in here. Tesira Forte AI, that guy. And then you click on here to set those up. We're not gonna use you. Let's use it. Why not? Configuration. We'll enable the computer AEC. Say OK. OK. And there we go. We got 12 inputs and 8 outputs. File, save this. Save as. Where are we going to put it? We're going to put it on the desktop. And we're going to go. We'll call this Mike's Tesira Forte AI. The date 2022. This is January, and this is actually the 24th. So then we'll hit save. There it goes. All right, so that's good. That's neat. But let's do this. How do we see what is actually on this bad boy? Well, it came direct from the factory. So we're going to try and connect to it. And look at it sit there. Okay, device discovery failed to connect with an IP address of that. Well, golly gee, why is that? Okay, so let's go to our tools, I think. Options, application settings. We go to device discovery and device lists, and then that's the only one. What happens if we, I don't know, remove that? And we say, okay, and then apply, and okay, and then let's try to network, connect to system, or locate devices. No, okay. System, network, connect. How about perform device maintenance? Did not find any devices. All right. So we're going to do this the hard way. Our tools, options, application settings, device discovery, device list, add, and then we'll put in the IP address that we know we could ping to this little device list. So 169.254.89.63. And then we say OK and apply and OK. All right, so now system, network, locate devices. Hey, look, there it is. Yep, there's its system ID. If I hit locate, it will flash on the front of it, locate. So how neat is that? Okay, so now I can go to the system and I can actually connect to it. Connect to system. Well, all right, so here we are. We can send the system config or we can connect to a system. Well, let's connect to it. See what happens. Oh, cool. It has this junk already built into it because that's how they come from the factory. Come with the input channels going into a high pass filter, automatic gain control, gain sharing auto mixer, level for probably, what is this? If I click on that, oh, I'd have to jump back off of it. Probably for Crestron control maybe. Matrix mixer, and then we got some parametric EQs, and then a level, and then 8 outputs and an RMS meter. So peak meter, RMS meter, and then they show us down here these guys. And you can tell that it's online because it's got all these wonderful little numbers. And the numbers are dancing around because nothing's really plugged into them, but they're live inputs. All right, so we don't want any of this. In fact, we don't even care about this. This is like, and notice that it took my file name away and replaced it with all this gobbledygook. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna disconnect from the system and we're gonna file, open, Mike's Tesira Forte. Save changes? No, because we don't want it. So here it is. And I want to have all my inputs or all my 8 outputs go straight to my 8 inputs. So I'll just do that for now. There it is. Connected. Neat. Here we go. Yay. I might even have to connect these somehow. I don't know. We'll see. What happens when I go compilation, compile, recompile all partitions. All right, so, yep. So now we're going to put this onto the system. How do we do that? Well, you have to make this plan, this project file, associated with what's on the BiAmp. So what do we do? How do we do that? We do that with the equipment table. Come into the equipment table. What equipment is associated with this? Nothing right now. So if we click here, I think, well, that's what I thought. Oh, it's not available. Right. It's not available because it's already got junk on it. So we're going to save this. We know it's not saved because, see this little asterisk here. So if I hit Control S, there it goes. The asterisk's away. All my hard work of these 8 things going to there is saved. So we're going to go to System, Network, Device, Perform Device Maintenance. We're here. Here is our system that has a default configuration on it that we don't want. So what are we going to do? We could get device information, which, by the way, if we did that, nothing we could do. Network settings, we could probably set its network to, whatever we want, but we can't change the host name at all until we clear the device. So that's kind of something you need to know. Device description, whatever, clear configuration. So are you sure you want to do this? Of course, yeah. Clearing the configuration. Front of the device goes red with activity and status is yellow, but the green power light's still on. I don't know when that's going to be done, but all right. So I'm going to close this, and then I'm going to go to System, Equipment Table, and then now I have this available to associate with my current configuration. So I hit OK. Now, if I save this, Control S, look at that asterisk go away. And if I say System, Network, Send Configuration, watch this. The device used by this configuration have an old version of firmware which may not be compatible with this version of firmware. It is recommended that you upgrade the firmware before sending. Do you want to send anyway? So no, not yet. Golly. We will go ahead and say System, Network, Perform Device Maintenance. And then we will update the firmware. Update firmware. Tesira firmware. There you are. Open. Select the device. That's probably it. Hit OK. Sit here and don't do anything for a while. Alrighty. Let's see. We are done. We have finished updating the firmware, and that took a lot longer than I thought. So we're going to close. There it is. So we'll close this. I want to put this configuration onto the actual Tesira Forte that I got brand new out of the box. So how do we do that? Well, this is not saved, so Control S, asterisk goes away. System, network, send config. All right, Mike's Tesira Forte AI, that one, we're going to send it. Do you wish to start the system audio? Yeah, we like doing that. You actually have to start it. And then it says it's on. You close it. And here it is. Yay! We can go in here, and we can't tell if anything's working. So what do we do? Well, we go right back offline, and we're gonna go find some meters. Let's see, is that a meter? Meter blocks. So we'll do audio meter. And we're gonna just, I don't know, put it right there. How many do we want? Why not 12, since we got 12 channels? And we'll do peak, why not? Okay, so don't need these USBs for a while. So we'll move those down there. Put this guy over here. Select all of these inputs, take them to these outputs. So the sources over here, destination over here now. Ta-da, now I have this. Notice how they all say minus 100 on them? Okay, so that's fine. This is an asterisk, Control S. Now it's saved. Now we're going to System, Network, send the config. Had to compile it. Hit OK. Send it. You want to start it. Yep. Notice how all those say minus 100. As soon as I hit start all, hey, they don't say that anymore. Now they're looking at the input. Pretty quiet stuff way down there. Check out our DSP resources. Very few. Our default latency throughout the system is 0.9 milliseconds. So that's like less than a foot. For less than the time it takes for sound to travel 1 foot in open air, approximately. So there you go. That's how you do it. Now, let's say we wanted to name it. We want to name this, give it a host name. Well, then we would have to disconnect from the system, and we would have to system, network, perform device maintenance, not the event logs, clear the configuration. Please select it. All right, well, that's the one. Clear the configuration. Yep, we're sure. Then we go to network settings. Please select the one. That's the one. Network settings. And then the host name, we're going to give it Mike's BiAmp. And then we can say OK. Please wait while the settings are written to the device. Takes a minute. Hit OK. We're going to, wish you could send the config from here, but it doesn't look like you can, so that's when we'll system, let's see if this works, network, send configuration. The configuration cannot be sent, server's device with the host name is not there. So do you want to open the equipment table? Yeah, so let's open that bad boy. Yeah, that thing doesn't exist anymore, but Mike's BiAmp does. So we choose that because we changed it, and then Control S, and then I think that is send configuration, so it's gonna, are you sure that's the configuration you want to send? Oh yeah. Do you wish to start it? Yep. Start all. Close. And here we are again. Look, bouncing around numbers. Yay. That's how we do it.